The 5 essential tips you absolutely need to know in the ants. Let's go through them together, and very quickly we'll start with the first tip for beginners. So there will be 5 tips, including 2 that I didn't include in the video. How to get started properly. So the first one, which I did include in the beginners video, is your layout. A lot of beginners are lost saying, but how am I supposed to arrange my anthill? It's a hassle, etc. Actually, don't worry. Once you reach level 10, you just go here to automatic layout. The video will be translated into English, so I'm not sure exactly how it's called here. So I'll say it with the automatic translation. Reset the layout here. Reset? Yes, yes. And for you, it will change your layout so that it is perfect and exactly like mine. That way it sets a default layout for you and it's perfect. Everyone has the same layout. Here you will be able to water your allies' magic pot and they will be able to water you in return. Everyone knows where it is, it's perfect. So that's why here it's extremely important. Before moving on to the next 4 tips, I'll leave you with the tip that will help you save money. With Aptoide, you can get up to 30% off your game packs at a much lower price. So, for example, you look for a pack. Let's take this one. And thanks to the code ANTS1, you'll get an additional 5% cashback. So, for example, if you spend 100 euros or $100 on the game, you'll get $30 or 30 euros back in the game when you're at the maximum level. But here we quickly saw that there were 55 cents of cashback on my account, including 25 cents thanks to the code the ANTS1. So don't hesitate to install Aptoide. Well, you get the idea. If you have Aptoide, use the code ANTS1. If you don't have Aptoide, I'll put everything in the description so you can install it. It will save you a lot of money and help you progress faster, since the savings you make will let you buy more packs and therefore advance faster than those who don't have Aptoide. Tip number 2, and you'll see it ties in with tip number 3, is that you absolutely have to change your username. Why do you absolutely have to change your username? It's because if you don't change your username, for example here, there's Ruler who didn't change their username. Here, this person didn't change their username either. Actually, it's very simple. If you don't change your username, you'll never get recruited into a good clan. That's actually why, in this clan, I'm in a clan that's not good, and we'll see more about this in the upcoming tips, but you have to change your username. To change your username, you leave your anthill, go here, select My Details, and then you'll be able to click here to change your username. The first username change is free, so don't make a mistake. After that, you'll have to pay diamonds to change your username. Changing your username allows you to find a good clan, meaning a good alliance. We're going to click here on Alliance, and here you can see that I'm in an inactive alliance, which is really not good at all. You absolutely have to be in an active alliance, because in an active alliance, you'll get better salaries, better upgrades, so you'll progress faster, and most importantly, active members will be able to help you. And when that helps you, what does it do? If someone helps you, you'll progress much faster because each help bonus saves you 1 minute. So if 10 people help you, that's 10 minutes saved. You do about 5 constructions per day where there are 10 minutes each, so you could gain about an hour of help. And the higher you go, the more help you can request and the faster you'll progress. So someone in an active alliance will progress much faster than someone who isn't in an active alliance. Another important thing to note is that you will also be asked to choose your class. At the very beginning, right from the start, always choose Cultivator. That way you'll get more resources and be able to progress faster. Later in the game, you'll have to choose between Raider and Breeder. I'm not sure how that's going to be translated in English, but it's between Raider and Breeder. And here, you'll make this choice about a month or a month and a half into the game, because at this point, it will depend on your alliance, the ants you've gotten, and what you want to play, what you want to develop in your anthill. It really depends on a lot of things. So at the start of the game, you don't really know yet. Based on that, you'll be able to choose later on between being a Raider or a Breeder. You won't need to stay with the cultivators anymore. And the last tip, which is extremely important and absolutely must not be forgotten, is to keep certain resources. So we also covered this in the video, how to start off well, which I'll link at the end of this video. So the most important thing is to keep the mutant spores. Mutant spores allow you to upgrade the ants that you'll be able to unlock. You should know that among the ants you unlock, some won't be good, some will be average, and some will be amazing. You need to save them for the ones that are amazing and the ones that will be much more useful, because the more useful they are, the more you'll want to upgrade them. And if you don't have any mutant spores, unfortunately, you'll waste time and end up using lower quality mutant spores on ants that are almost useless, when you could have used those mutant spores on ants that are truly amazing. So make sure to set them aside. And then here, I explain which speed ups to keep, but to know exactly which ones, I suggest you watch the video, How to Start Well in the Ants. Don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe. And for those who make in-game purchases, don't forget the code ANTSON, and the link is in the description to get Aptoide. Alright, bye everyone.